Hey, hello there folks, I'm RJ from RJBTV. Welcome back to the channel. We have Freyja against Burgersasu here on the board. I forgot to use the opening screen, but who cares? Let's jump right into the match. We got Burgersasu with 1 win against Freyja, who has 3 wins. Freyja has been beasting. He's been showing Burgersasu every single corner of the ring. And he's been giving him 3 knockouts already. 3 knockouts on the board. 1 for Burgersasu, 3 for Freyja. Freyja is absolutely showing us that he is currently one of the best players in the world on the fastest map. There's no denying it anymore. He's proven himself in 2v2, 3v3, and now he's proving himself in 1 versus 1. He's in the past defeated Gomdor, Biol already, and now he stepped up another step onto the ladder. Is that how you say it? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. He took another step further to take down Burgersasu here on the yellow Zerg. Yellow Zerg, my favorite Zerg color. Also, my favorite race to see Burgersasu on. He's waiting for that drone. He really wants to get a very fast drone. Notice how he didn't get drone number 9. He waited with 8 drones before getting the pool, which gives you the pool a little bit faster. So he gets the hatchery at 9. Then he doesn't build another drone to get this pool up way faster. Then he builds 2 more drones to get 9 drones in total. Whereas what most people do is they get their hatchery at 9. Then they build another drone, and then with either the drone that is number 8, so the one that right before drone number 9 comes out, a second time, they pull a drone off the minerals and build a pool, and then they build drone number 9 again. Some other players, they use drone number 9 to build the pool. But right here, it is drone number 8 that builds the pool. So the pool is much faster than usual. And I think he's getting the pool much faster than usual because he has figured out that most oftentimes a Terran doing a bunker rush can completely destroy the choke point. So what he wants to do is get his sunken up much earlier, or his lings up much earlier. His lings are very fast. I thought he was going to get a sunken in the front, but it's going to be links instead. You want to get really fast links out onto the map to push the Marines away. He wants to be aggressive. He knows that there's an option that Marines will be coming for his choke, but the Zerglings being out this fast gives him the opportunity to instead go for some counter-attacking or for some proactive moving around the map. And I think I kind of like this because it allows him to not build a sunken all the way until 3 minutes in. Like, okay, 2:55, almost 3 minutes in. He's gotten 2 hatcheries before that sunken in the front. So 2 hatcheries in the back before the sunken in the front. Usually you get 1 hatchery in the back, then the sunken, then maybe another sunken, and then a hatchery, and then a gas. So he's switched things around, and I wonder how this will work out. Will this actually benefit him, or will this backfire against him? Because I don't know the exact way that your income changes based off of this. Now, you would assume that because he delayed the sunken in the front that he has a couple more drones mining minerals than you otherwise would. So you could assume that, okay, I have more minerals than I usually would. Does he actually, though? Does he actually? So he's going for a high-risk den. No there. Is he planning on going for very fast high-risks here? Very fast high-risks. Now, is that going to work? We have double barrack out there from Freyja, which means the amount of Marines for Freyja is not that high. He's got stim, he's got medics. Okay, he's getting a 3rd barracks as well. He's got a factory with a machine shop. He's getting siege mode and wait, no siege mode. No siege mode yet. It's just a tank. Okay, there's siege mode. The siege mode is a little bit delayed, but he might be timing the siege mode to be finished when the tank arrives here in the front. So he delayed the siege mode a little bit, got the tank faster earlier, so when the tank arrives here in the front, siege mode will finish at about the same time. I think that is what he's aiming for with the timing. He's 4 sunkens in the front. That's not a lot of sunkens, but we do know that Burgersasu knows that Freyja didn't go for triple barracks production up until about now. Got an engineering bay there on the way. Tank is finished up. He's got medics and marines ready to start breaking this front door. Whereas Burgersasu is still making drones. So on 26 now, he's adding on another hatchery. Has not yet started with the Hydralisk production. He's trying to delay the Hydra production as much as he can. Now, will that backfire? Should he have already started his Hydralisk production? Or will it be exactly on time? That I don't know. Like, this is kind of a new build order that I'm seeing here from Burgersasu. He's trying to play into the Hydralisk counter strategy. But he needs a lot of Hydralisks very fast, very soon. At the moment, he's waiting for Overlords to finish before he can really start producing all those extra Hydralisks, and he's still waiting for 2 of his hatcheries to finish. So I'm not sure if that is going to work out as he had in mind. Is it going to work out as he wants it to? I don't know. This tank is already pushing through, and he has a lot of Marines there in the back, and the more Marines and tanks on the way to start breaking through. We have a starboard, science facility there on the way in the back. Got about 4 Sunkers in the front. He's probably going to wait for Freyja to stim into the Sunkens with his Marines, like he's doing right about now. So he will lose some Marines, maybe none. He's taking some damage. He didn't stim forward, he just went for a normal attack move. No stim. So no unnecessary damage taken. The medics have all their energy. So the medics are in a fine position to heal up. He's gonna kill that and that one before he goes in and commits to it. We have a bunch of Hydras there from Burgersasu on both sides. We got 76 supply against 51. More Hydras on the way. He needs another Overlord. He needs an Overlord badly because he's supply block at the moment. But this army looks pretty good. But is it good enough? Is he going to wait for the tanks to unsiege and then go for it? This tank is very low HP. The other ones are full HP. There's about 20 Marines on the scene. Goes for the attack. The tank is sieging up just on time. Goes in with the surround. This is going to work. The tank is shooting strongly. There's a lot of healing going on. Too much healing even. Yeah, the medics are keeping the Marines alive for too damn long. He needs more Hydralisks to spawn right now. Frey is playing it safe, playing it slowly, not taking any risks, but he probably knows that Burgersasu went for Hydra counterattack, and the Hydra counterattack completely failed. Gets an Overlord, so it has to get up onto the high ground very quick, or it will die. Does he get onto the high ground? No, because he doesn't care. He wants to just go for the attack and starts hitting the hatcheries on the top side. Firebats from the bottom side, but they don't kill anything. Goes in. Tanks have sieged up. The tanks having sieged up is the problem here. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. It's just breaking through. Burgersasu had a great idea, but I think he just waited way too long with the Hydralisk production, and then got supply blocked a couple times where he could not produce any Hydralisks, and that just naturally worked in favor of Freyja having a bigger army, more Marines, more tanks. I get the idea, but sometimes there's a reason why people don't do it, and the idea might look great on paper, but in reality, in practice, when you put it to use, it just doesn't work. So Freyja has win number 4. Burgersasu is still on a single win. He's very far behind. Very, very far behind. Things are not looking pretty. Definitely not looking pretty. Burgersasu has a really difficult and tough road ahead of him. Now, it's not impossible. I've seen people make a comeback from 6 games down. I've seen Minchel play against Biol, and Minchel made a 6-loss deficit comeback to still win a series. He won like 8 games in a row against Biol while being behind by 6. He still won the series that they were playing. So it's possible. It's possible with these kinds of players. Anything is possible as long as you believe in it. As long as Shia above tells you nothing is impossible. Don't let your dreams be dreams. So Freyja goes for a supply depot first, whereas Burgersasu is going for a Dragoon build order. Now, here's the thing. A supply depot first build order usually comes with a faster refinery than if you were to go for an 8 barracks build order. An 8 barracks build order, the mineral spending is a little bit more tight. You're spending more Marines, your barracks is faster and earlier, so usually there's not enough minerals to get your gas super early. But if you go for an 8 supply depot, the barracks spending gets moved further into the game by 14 to 15 seconds. You also have less spending on Marines, so naturally, you have more minerals in the bank to spend on things other than Marines and barracks, so you can get a refinery. Now here he goes for his second supply depot very early. Usually you would make your third barracks right about now. Like usually you build your third barracks when you put down at the timing of the supply depot. So you get barracks, 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 supply depot. You went for barracks, barracks, supply depot because you want to stay on double barracks. He's also not getting a refinery yet. Usually you get your refinery when this barrack finishes. Get your refinery right there. So he's probably planning on going for a command center here. Probably. And you know what? If he doesn't find Burgersasu very soon, Burgersasu might be capable of surprising him with the Dragoons, while Freyja might not have anything properly prepared for the Dragoons. Now the gateways are just now finishing up at the same time as the Cyber Cores. He's going to get a range and triple Dragoon. So now we got the gas and the command center on the way for Freyja. He's going to have to build a bunker in the front to put the Marines into, to keep the Dragoons away until Dragoon range finishes up, at which point the Dragoons will outrange the bunker. So Burgersasu is still hunting for Freyja. Freyja is sending his Marines across the map, but the Dragoons are going to be out very soon, so he's turning around. He knows it's not really going to work. The Marines moved out way too late. But he almost has it. He's got the gas. He's got the gas. Academy almost finished up. He's going to have to get a range first. You gotta get a range, because if you don't have range, the Dragoons will outrange your bunker. But if you get a range, the bunker with the Marines gets 1+ range, which is equal to the same range as the singularity charge for Dragoons. So you gotta get a range first, and then stim. Or he gets range and then a factory. But range is what he's gonna have to get first. Let's see what the timing is on that Cyber Core. It's about 60% done. Dragoons are he still hasn't found him yet. Okay, he's building a panel right there. He probably now knows that he's got to be here on the 7 o'clock. Now the downside is, the downside of him finding him so late. Wait, Burgersasu, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you pulling back? Is he regrouping his Dragoons? I'm not too sure. He's going to build a robo right here. Or right there. There's a robo. He's going to go for either a shuttle Reaver or for a Reaver and attack the front with Dragoons and the Reaver, like a non-shuttled Reaver. So Dragoons are arriving on the scene. He's trying to put them into the perfect distance to hit from outside of the bunker range with singularity charge, just like this. Now we need more SCVs to the front, otherwise a bunker will die. This bunker did die, so that's one down. If you target fire, oh, the Marines are getting pulled in. This is pretty bad for Freyja. It's gonna focus on the SCV. Kills one SCV. Okay, that's gonna have to pull back. Okay, range is kicked in for Freyja. He's got Marine range now, so the Dragoons have to stay away. But now we have double Robo. Probably gonna go for shuttle and Reavers. Oh, he's trying to break through. He's blocking. Okay, not worth it. Not worth it. Very greedy attempt. So if Freyja was not paying attention, Burgersasu could break through there and walk into the base and ignore the bunkers and force a fighter in the backside, which would be terrible for Freyja. But the fact that he managed to block this section off with the Marines and the medics cost Burgersasu more than it was worth it to attempt getting through there. Also, he made some zealots to finance the gas for the support bay and the robos, and for the Reavers, which will soon be coming out, or soon be put in production. So kills Laura Bunker, gonna mic away, gonna try to kill as many Marines as he can, but loses mostly. He's taking more damage than he's dealing, because Marine range is a tricky bitch. Okay, now he gets a great surround. Stim is finishing up there for Fred, and medics are keeping the Marines alive, but there's more Dragoons than there are Marines, so this is a great situation for Burgersasu. Pushing back. Fred is... they're kind of on the same amount of army supply. But Burgersasu's army is looking a bit stronger. Reaver is almost finished up. Shield is finished, the Reaver on the way. Right next to him, got some turrets in the base. He knows that the Reavers are probably on the way. Like, when he saw the Zealots, he could piece together that Burgersasu had to have gone for double Robo. Otherwise, you wouldn't have had to make those zealots. Because you make the zealots to save on gas spending. But the tank for Frey is very, very late. Which means these Reavers can have an amazing time killing bunkers. An absolutely amazing time. Tank is still on the way, and so it's siege mode. Tank, siege mode. He's killing the bunkers in the front. And he has to build new bunkers behind the first bunker line. Goes in a little bit impatient, I must add. But he breaks through. The new line there in the back. Siege mode is very close to finishing up, but nowhere close to finishing. At least. I mean, it's close, but not close enough. Let's put it like that. He's pushing forward here. Also, he built another Nexus back at home. So Nexus number 2 back at home. Breaking through. Okay, the tank is finished up. He's trying to snipe the tank. Picks up the Reavers. Loses most of the Dragoons. And he retreats. One Reaver is low HP. The other one's still full HP. Has one more Reaver there in the shuttle. Goes in over the bottom side. He's going to unload or flying all the way. He has unloaded. The shuttles are going to die. The Reavers are just going to sit here on the bottom. Tank is unseized. Tank is going to have to move to the bottom side. Going to take down one Reaver. 2 Reavers. And there is one more Reaver still alive. The fact that the Marines split up that well minimized the damage from the Scarabs, allowing him to kill all the Reavers quite easily. Oh, one more shot from the tank. Okay, the Marines take it down. Freyja survives the attack. And I gotta say, Burgersasu was a little bit too impatient. He pulled his Dragoons forward a little bit too early. Where he should have killed the bunker here in the front with the Reavers first and then go all in. But the bunker there doing a lot of damage on the Dragoons. Pretty much killed the Dragoons faster when they went to try and kill the tank, which survived, by the way. Okay, goes to the top corner, gonna kill and distract. He's distracting and killing turrets. He's gonna go over the bottom side. Shuttle goes in. Shuttle flies in all the way. He notices the shuttle. Shoots the Scarab. The Scarab does not connect with the SCVs, but Unlaw's right next to them. Gonna try again. Kills a couple of them. Shuttle goes down. Reaver's still alive. Reaver shoots a couple more. Down to 39 SCVs. Does not get a third shot off. Or a fourth shot off. So Burgersasu is now in a worker lead of about 22. The game is now looking better and better for Burgersasu on triple Nexus. Still using this proxy base, which now gets scouted by Freyja. Cannons are warping in to try and protect it from Wraith. Picks up the... oh, he should not have picked it up. Should not have picked it up. Okay, Dragoons repel the Wraith. Shuttle Reaver still alive. He's gonna go in over the top side because the top side is wide open from the Dragoons that went in there just earlier. He might pick up one Dragoon or not at all. I'm not sure what he's gonna do here. If he picks up one Dragoon... oh, wait. Freyja might be up to something. Puts the Wraith on the high ground to detect and get vision. Trying to shoot across. Okay, he's going to pick up 2 Dragoons, put them on the high ground. Or on the low ground to kill the Wraith. Then open a path for the Reaver and the shells to go in. So Dragoons are keeping the Wraith away, but there's Marines in between. Marines are always not noticing it. Reavers unload. Reavers shoot their load. Reavers connect with some. Kills a couple. Not a lot. Just a couple. Scarab there will not connect with anything at all. Has to pick it up and fly out of there real quick, but the shuttle goes down and so does the Reaver. But Freyja is down almost 40. He's down 36 workers on Burgersasu. Burgersasu is in a great position. Got Dragoons on both sides to kill floating structures or raids. They're mostly here to kill the raids, to take vision away from Freyja, but also to shoot across the high ground and hit turrets being built against the hillside. Shuttle flies in. Shuttle's gonna get sniped by the Marines, but not on time. Both Reavers unload, shoots their load, kills almost everything. That's a GG. 16 SOEs still alive there for Freyja. No way he can survive this one. Absolutely no way. So we got 78 workers for Burgersasu. He's building a bigger base, growing bigger and stronger as we speak. Triple Forge spinning, getting Kandarian Amulet. He already has Storm. He has 3, 8, 10, 11 gateways. Proxy base there for Reaver drops. He's got triple robo, 4 cannons. Things looking great. Freyja is going for a desperate attempt to kill this proxy base. Or is he gonna go for a counterattack? I don't know. Freyja is desperate. He knows that I gotta go now, or I will lose. I have to attack. I have to attack and buy time for my economy to recover. He's got double command center. Has almost no Marines back at home. And this is a very daring move. It's now or never. He's got one chance. Like, if he stays in his base and sits in defense, he dies. If he attacks, he can maybe buy time, maybe even kill Burgersasu with Marine production, because you can produce a lot of Marines with 24 SCVs. But goes and Reaves arrive on the scene trying to snap, kills one Reaver. The Scarabs explode. Okay, it's done. He killed every single Marine with 2 Scarab shots, and that's GG. Freyja loses game number 6. Burgersasu does not yet redeem himself, but gets himself a second win, which is what matters most. This might be the start of his comeback. But it's only 2 wins. It's only 2 wins so far, and he still has 2 more wins to go to even up the score with Freyja. So let's go into game number 7 and find out whether that is something he can do and achieve. Game number 7. Let's jump right in there and see how this one is going to play out. Can he make a miracle happen? He's got to get 3 wins in a row, maybe more, to win the series. I don't know what the score, what the series goal is, like a best of 7. Is it a best of 9? If it was a best of 7, Freyja would have already won. So it's got to be either a best of 9 or a best of 11. One of those two. One of those two. So we got Terran for Burgersasu. We have Protoss for Freyja. So far we've seen a very strong Protoss from Freyja. Although specifically his Terran was his best so far. But yeah, he's won 4 times, lost 2 times. His Protoss looks very strong in the Protoss against Protoss games. So I've got high hopes for his Protoss here. He's going for a mid-gate. And we have a barracks first from Burgersasu. He's on the middle spawn there though. Middle spawn is a little bit weaker against mid-gate than a corner spawn. The corner spawn has like maybe 10 seconds of traveling time more than a middle spawn. And the middle spawn, you arrive with your zealots pretty much immediately. On a corner spawn, you gotta add like 10 more seconds, which means that on a corner spawn, more Marines can spawn before your zealots arrive than on the middle spawn. And he's scouting the middle spawns first because he knows if he finds Burgersasu on the middle spawn, he can commit to the mid-gate madness. There's going to be a double barracks there from Burgersasu. He's going to go for a third one. He's scouting very early there with his SCV. But he's actually, he's going to scout the middle. He sees the gateways and he knows it's going to be a mid-gate Protoss. He's going to add a third barracks here, or is he going to go straight for bunkers in the front and supply depots? Some players go for a bunker, some other players go for a supply depot. Some other players go for a supply depot and a bunker. But so far the gates are finished and they're now warping in their zealots. Barrack number 3 on the way, but barrack number 3 is very late. Very late. Kills the Marine with the probes. Oh, probes being utilized to the maximum of their efficiency. Now killing the first Marine is bigger than you would expect because it means there's fewer Marines to defend and there's no bunker in the front there yet. I think Freyja... Oh, he's blocking the zealots with the SCVs, trying to get maximum damage there with the Marine, but the Marine is all alone. 2 more Marines are joining the party. Okay, SCV in the front goes down. Is Burgersasu going to lose to a mid-gate? Did the double probe attack on the Marine win the game? If he had one more Marine, I think these zealots would die, but having one less Marine makes it so much more difficult. You do so much less damage. Like, the damage output goes down by 25%. He loses the game. Just like that. We got 5 wins for Freyja, and it all came down to 2 probes. 2 probes. Those 2 probes won the game for him. Those 2 probes won the game. That's actually pretty mad. Let me just find the moment where the 2 probes destroy that 1 Marine. So the thing with probes is, probes move at about the same speed as a Marine, but they can shoot as they move. If you micro your probes correctly, they can shoot as they move. Like, maybe I can show it here. He's shooting as he moves. Do you see that? Shooting as he moves, which means the Marine cannot fight back. The Marine will die. That is absolutely beautiful. That is why probes are the strongest workers in the game. I'm just going to use it as a thumbnail, because this is the most important part of this game specifically. 2 probes, 1 Marine. Who wins? The 2 probes. So we got 2 wins for Burgersasu, we have 5 wins for Freyja, but guess what? This series is not yet over. We got more games coming up in the next video. So hang on in there, sit tight, and I'll be dropping that video very, very soon. See you whenever I drop the video. See you next time.